Hi, I'm going to do a sort of evening look today, but it's just sort of like a brown, smoky-ish eye and then a red lip. I have a choice of red lip colours. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, but it's basically just a simple sort of look you could put on if you're going to dinner or you just want to sort of look a bit fancier than everyday look. It's just basically using a brown liner and brown shadows and emphasising your eyes that way rather than using all black and everything, so it's a bit different to a normal smoky eye. I'll just start with doing my skin makeup. I'm going to use Professional. I think I've used this in videos before. It's pretty much my favourite primer for my skin. It just glides on really easily. You don't need much either. You just sort of squirt a tiny bit out and then put it all over your skin. I also, if you really want a nice glowing day look, I like the Prime Time. I think it's Bare Minerals Prime Time Brightening Primer as well. That's really good. It's got a sort of reflective part, like pigments in it and stuff, so it looks really like nice and healthy and your skin just looks really glowy. It's perfect for summer with the tan and stuff. Anyway, put my primer on. The foundation I'm going to use is MAC. This is C4.5 and it's the Studio Fix Fluid. I don't have a pump, so I just tip a little bit out onto my hand, and I use the foundation brush by Real Techniques, that's what it's called, just a slanted one, and you just start from the centre of your face and work out. This colour is dark. I have C3.5 as well. This is definitely one I'd use more of on a night out. When you know you're going to get photos taken, I know it sounds bad, but you always want to make sure your makeup looks good in photos, and this foundation really just helps improve your the appearance of your skin in photographs and stuff. But this colour is pretty dark, which is, I normally only wear this when I've got a tan, normally fake, and it sort of blends into my neck and everything, but you don't need a lot of it. Like, it lasts, it does spread out really quite evenly. I love to put it all down my neck as well, sort of blending it on my jawline, just so I don't get any of that sort of tide marks, I guess they're called. There's other things that you can call them as well, but I think tide lines will do for now. Yeah, so that's all blended in. Just going to go over it with the Expert Face Brush and just really make sure that there's no bits sort of sticking out like a sore thumb on my face. So that's in. And then, because this is a nighttime look again, I'm going to use my more heavy duty concealer, which is MAC Mineralize in NC20, which is a lot lighter than the foundation, but you really need a tiny amount. I dab it under my eyes, and I like to contour when I'm doing an evening look, so I put it down my nose and carry it on up to my forehead like that. Put a little bit around the blemishes around my nose, and you can blend that with your finger. I tend to use my ring finger, my right hand, just dab it in, and it just blends really nicely with the foundation. Even though it's a lot lighter, you want the area around your eyes and areas you're trying to conceal to obviously be a lot lighter than your actual foundation, otherwise it doesn't really do anything. And down your nose, if you want to do a bit of contouring too, just blend that up like that, and you can see it sort of gives the illusion of like a slightly more thin, like contoured nose. Not that everyone needs to thin their nose out or anything, but I do like to do that for evening looks mainly. Then I just pop a bit of Sunbeam on, just on the sort of height of my cheekbones, under my brow, and a tiny bit on my nose, and then you can pop a little bit on your cupid's bow here, and just on the corner, the outer corner of your bottom lip. Just blend that with your finger, and it just sort of plumps your lips out slightly, and this just really lifts your face, gives that really nice iridescent sort of glow, healthy sort of pretty glow, which I really love. So that's pretty much the highlighting and foundation concealer bit. I like to pop a bit of this cream blush. This is it's called Head Over Heels. It's a Topshop blush. It's like a corally pink. I just take that on my finger as well. All this cream stuff I like to blend with my finger. I do like to use a foundation brush because I think you get more product on your skin with a foundation brush and it blends it really well, especially with the Real Techniques brushes. But with cream blush and everything else, I just sort of blend it in with my finger, and that's that basically. Now the next bit is onto the eyes, which are sort of one of the key features of this look. So I just take a bit of eye primer, the Urban Decay eye primer. This is the really old tube. It's lasted me for ages. Just whack a bit on the top of your lids like this, and then once again use one of my fingers just to blend it in. It just gives it a nice sort of coat. Helps the eyeshadow stick to it when I put it on. Now this part is quite simple, the eyes. It's quite a quick evening look, I think. I take my MAC, this is the 266 brush, and I'm taking the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama gel eyeliner. And this is in brown because the whole look is a less dramatic sort of smoky eye, and you don't want to go too hot, like heavy with this, so you just sort of face the brush and just gently draw along your lash line like so, and you can flick it out slightly if you want, but you will be putting eyeshadow and stuff on, so just got it all over my hand now, which is really good. But yeah, so it's just nice and sort of a subtle angle, I'd say, just on the top, and it takes about 2 seconds just to repeat that on the other eye. This brush is really good. It sort of really shapes your eye quite effortlessly, and then allows you to sort of even up. Well, I never seem to be able to get them even when I'm recording, which is really annoying, but that's pretty even-ish, I think. Yeah, it's just like a sort of top sort of flick, but we're going to be using shadow in a second anyway, so we'll probably want to go over that. I like to do my line first and then put the shadow, and then if I feel like it needs it, I go over the same line. That'll be right. That's quite a heavy line. You can sort of blend it if you're not really wanting a really heavy line. But this is, like I keep saying, an evening look, so you can go a bit more dramatic than maybe you would in the day. So that's the eye. I'm just going to take the normal Naked palette by Urban Decay, the original one, and I'm just going to use Real Techniques brush, just a base shadow brush. I take Smog and Half Baked, so it's like the gold and the sort of brown colours, those two, and just blend them together, put a bit on, and then you just sort of take it all across your lid like this, and just repeat on this other eye, and then you can grab it's really nice because it's like dark but it's subtle because it's got the shimmer from the baked gold colour. And you just grab a blending brush and blend that into your crease, and then you can carry on building that up, but I'm just going to move on quickly and do using the same two colours. I take the accent brush, I just go all the way along my bottom lash line with it too, and that just balances it out. It adds more to a smoky eye, but it's still subtle because you're just using a sort of lighter medium browns, but they're all sort of really shimmery, so it's really subtle. And so you've got that, and then a really good thing to do is just to get the a darker colour. So I've chosen Dark Horse, which is literally just next to Smog. It's like a darker brown, and you just go all the way along your crease, and then obviously that needs to be blended out massively. Then you blend that right into your crease like that. You don't have to take it all the way to the edge. It's just a good way to define your eyes if you're looking for more of a smoky eye kind of a look. Using the same colour again, just go all the way down your crease. It sort of just outlines your eye socket slightly. And blending is so important because otherwise you just look a bit like a freak. I don't know. It's not the best look in the world. So that's sort of blended, and you can see that sort of a smokyish eye. It's quite dramatic for evening, but it's also fine. At this point, if you feel like you need to, you can just grab a bit more of the gel liner and just go over the corners where the shadow might have slightly diluted the colour, like that. And then you can even maybe take a tiny bit under, but it's entirely up to you. It's quite a flexible look. So that's basically the eyes, except mascara really. It's not really a very difficult sort of look to achieve. You can build it up however you want and everything, so it's quite versatile. Just to curl my lashes, it's important probably to... Normally I sometimes just only put mascara on my top lashes, but with this look, because you put the shadow underneath, it's important that you sort of pop a bit on the bottoms too. So just quickly show you, put mascara all on the top lashes. I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. Just take it under the eyes as well, like this. And then you can see how it just lines your eyes with the mascara and the shadow. It's really simple, and this mascara is really good for an evening look because you can really build this up. You know, it really can give a false lash effect. Another really good one is the They're Real by Benefit. This is like £7 or £8, maybe £9, so it's very good value. It just lasts a while and it stays on your lashes too. So you just line all around your lashes, because as I keep saying, this is an evening look, so you're going to want a bit of expression. So that's the eyes done. You can see it's just a simple brown sort of smoky eye, perfect to take you through to evening. I'm just going to quickly do my brows. I've got Browsings by Benefit, which has got a little gel and a little powder. So you just take the little brush, just put the gel in, it sort of sets your brows. I think for most looks, I think eyebrows really do make a difference to most looks. I just got this the other day. My sister's had it for ages and it's lasted her so long, and her eyebrows always look really good. So I thought I'd try it out. Just put the gel in, and then I'm just going to take my brow brush from Real Techniques and just use the powder just to go over the top and fill out any sparse patches in my brows, like that. We've got a big full Cara Delevingne face going on. I'm next going to take a quick bit of Coralista, just using my blush brush, just on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take this Skin Finish powder, which I got in a few shades darker, use it as a bronzer using my Bare Essentials bronzing brush. And do that just slightly below your cheekbones, just to get a bit of contour in for an evening look. And then side your nose, just where the sun would get you. On your chin, and that's the bronzer. And pop a bit of highlight on as well. Just doing your cheekbones, just to go over the top. You've already got sunbeam on, so just your cheekbones really. And then finally, just pop a colour. I'm going to use Dare You Cream Sheen, straight on the bullet. And voila, that is a simple brown shadow evening look. Hope you liked. If you want to see more videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.